Check one, check two. Check one, check two. It's catching up. Better now? Better? Thank you. Yeah, yeah. Here we go, here we go.
Live from the venerable grounds of Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays squaring off against their hated rivals, the Boston Red Sox. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singing a pair of top-level arms on the mound today.
I think what makes these guys so great is their tempo. They don't take very much time in between pitches. It doesn't give the hitters an opportunity to try to think with you and gain an advantage in this chess match.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And getting the start for the Red Sox, Ranger Suarez. I mean, come on, Singy. Look at this list. Top 5 in the league in wins. He's pitching like someone promised him ice cream after every win.
Yeah, it's called flavor sequencing. You've got to set up the fudge to freeze him with the cherry. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of wins, Boog. He's dealing this season.
Yeah, a lot of buzz around the league about his dominance. Freezing opponents, hold the sprinkles.
Wait, you're not a sprinkles guy? And here I thought I knew everything about you, partner.
Strike 2.
That's 0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
This one in the air, center field. Rafaela on the move, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. In that leadoff spot, a guy they're looking to get going, Alejandro Kirk.
Well, there's no doubt he's an important bat for them and one they want to get going as soon as possible. Now, with that said, it's important that he doesn't let that pressure just snowball and get out of control. I'm just looking for good at-bats from him today and see what the outcomes are.
On the ground to third. Oh, great grab on the dive. Over to first, but it's not in time. Base hit.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stop at short, which was outstanding, and how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's the veteran outfielder, George Springer.
He's been showing off some pop lately. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
Chopped left side. Off balance speed. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. We go to the bottom of the first. And the starter for Toronto, Trey Savage. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
The 0-1. And a big swing and a miss. Got him swinging. Now one away.
Batting second, shortstop Trevor Story.
Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup put together by manager Alex Cora. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Ceddanne Rafaela.
This is an interesting guy to have in the lineup because everyone knows his ability to change the game on the base paths, leading the American League in stolen bases. So it's almost like the fear of what he's going to do when he gets on distracts the pitcher from being able to attack him at the plate. Tell you what, he's in some people's heads right now.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And here is Roman Anthony. That one ripped left field. That's got a chance. Grabs it right up against the wall. On to the second from Fenway Park. No score. Back here in Boston. And now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Okamoto with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
Throws to first in time and quickly one away in the second.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here's Juan Yepez.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Right through there for a strike. Second inning here, no score. That one called a strike, and it's 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake. See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Good job to fight that one off. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him swinging.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Two down, nobody on. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. Still stepping in for Boston. Caleb Durbin.
Third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Fouled off down the right side. Comes the 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2-2 now. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Marcelo Meyer.
So up next, Marcelo Meyer. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. Fouled off. He was late. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. 0-1 down. And a swing and a miss. Rusty Valentine calling balls and strikes.
Boog, something I hear from hitters about Valentine is they know they don't have to protect off the plate too much in 2-strike counts, and that can be a big deal in terms of your confidence and seeing some pitches in that at bat.
Jackknifes out of the way. The 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Outside.
Nice little AB here.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him. allowing some balls in play as well.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Contreras with a homer in his last game. Here's your 1. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Batting 7th, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Carlos Narvaez.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Fast.
The 1-1. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I was talking about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Play made. That ends the inning. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We played 2 full. No score. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers.
Oop.
Comebacker to the mound. Tosses the first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Miles Straw next up for the Blue Jays. And a foul ball. Top of the 3rd, no score. And that's fouled off. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
1 down. Next to hit, Andres Jimenez. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Suarez checks the runner. Back in save. Really close. The Jays looking to strike first here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And a foul ball. One-two now. Swing and a ground ball. And it goes just foul. Man at second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, Billy, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Digging in, Alejandro Kirk. And there's a strike. Man on second, 2 down. Base hit. Coming home. Fires it to the plate. He's safe. And it's 1-0.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now Vladimir Guerrero Jr. His dad, a Hall of Famer. Jr. debuted at the age of 20 back in 2019. And then in April of 2025 signed that monster 14-year, $500 million deal.
No, that's a ball.
On a line. And that'll do it. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single.
Gotcha.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Center fielder, Cedar Rafaela.
Nobody in the league has more stolen bases than he does this season. He has been dangerous. This to center field. Varsho on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Durant in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
Ball 2.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. He keeps it down. It's just so tough to put wood on.
Story in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. Check swing, and he went 0-2 now. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's outside, and the count's full. Short hop liner handled it short, and very nicely done for the out. Nothing doing for Boston. They trail here 1-0. As as we go to the top of the fourth.
Toronto,
And now for the
right
Jays,
fielder,
George Springer. Ball one there.
That's a ball.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Hey!
And a 1-2. On the ground to third. Sends it to first. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays.
Nope. Ball one.
Here's a high chopper. Story sends it over to first. Two quick outs here in the top of the fourth.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Juan
Two down,
Yepez.
bases empty. Juan Yepez next up for the Blue Jays. Struck out swinging his first time.
Ball one. Strike one.
Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one's in there. Now 1-2. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Two down, nobody on. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Hit on the ground to short. Fires over to first. That's the third out. Blue Jays go down in order, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here at Fenway, so stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony.
Right fielder, Roman Anthony.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Swing and a miss. The high heat, too much on that one.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Caleb Durbin getting ready to hit. That one found hard the other way.
That's a ball.
Line and a base hit into right. And the tying run is on base.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. Savage checks over to first, and he's back. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Runner on the go. High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Now quick throw to first. And he's out. And they got him. That ends the inning. Red Sox go down quietly. They're down 1-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and lifted into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next to hit, Ernie Clement. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. On the ground, right side. Over to Story for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder Miles Straw.
1 out man at first. Miles Straw digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Straw goes 5 feet 9 inches, 180 pounds, usually in center field, but today starting in left.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets up there to you pretty quick, and the most important play is that ball down the left field line, getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double.
That's a hit. Throw into third. In there safely.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Not much you can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed it. He just found a way to fight it off the other way and make it work.
Runners at the corners here. One away. Here's Andres Jimenez.
He took that pitch
He was
the
a
other
strikeout
way.
victim his first time.
Moved the runner up to third.
Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1. Runners at the corners, 1 away. And we're at the top of the 5th. He pulls into second as a run scores on the play.
Second baseman definitely have some pretty tough throws to make when they're trying to feed the shortstop at second for a double play turn because of the angles and difficult footwork. So it's always a difficult play, but one that needs to be made. When your pitcher gets you that ground ball that can be a double play, it's a killer when you can't get at least one out of it.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep both their challenges. Two on, 1 out.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think of. Good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. A run comes in on the play.
Well, everyone is thinking it. Would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
And a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Base hit. 1 run is in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here's George Springer. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. Kirk at third. Guerrero at first, one gone. That one fouled off.
There, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry.
Line drive to short and caught.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So here's the cleanup hitter, Kazuma Okamoto. Clips the corner. 0-1. Lifted in the air now the left side. And that is that. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Red Sox nothing. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back here in Boston, so stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras.
First baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Just missed.
You know, these Red Sox just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. An absolute smash to left. His 19th home run of the year, and they're on the board. It's 4-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That pitch looked like the splitter, but normally doesn't stay that high in the zone. The bottom falls out, at least to bring it around belt level, but that one just stayed up. And with that kind of velocity, it's going to get hit really hard, as it did right there.
Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox. And the 1-0. Narvaez wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and it's going to stay a strike. One challenge remaining for them now. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
And there's a ball. Challenge from behind the dish here. So the call stands. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. And a payoff pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Jimenez throw to first. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. So now the DH spot, Tristan Casas. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Swing the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
No, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Rafaela in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. And it bangs off the monster. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
So runner at second, two down. Jaron Duran, the next to hit. And that one upstairs. Man at second.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
A grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed to the plate. The relay throw. Safe. And it's now a two-run game.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here's Trevor Story now. First offering. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
Two outs and one in scoring position. A little out front there as he swings through it. Liner. Nice grab on the run. And that is that. 5 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Red Sox 2. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Juan Yepez will hit next.
The designated hitter, Juan Yepez.
Well, these Blue Jays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
The 1-1. That's a little bit low. Swing and a miss. And the count is filled up. Now a step off the rubber to reset. Payoff pitch. Up the middle. Jump throw across his body. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder Dalton Varsho.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. 1 for 2. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. That one ripped. 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman Ernie Clement.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. That one's in there. Strike 1. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Just a slow ground ball this time. Throws to first. Inning over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brendan Little.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Roman Anthony getting ready to hit. That one outside. Ball 1. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Jeff Hoffman, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Garcia warming up as well. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. 1 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman Caleb Durbin.
And here is Caleb Durbin.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Clement. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Got himself in great position and couldn't have played that one any better, but just stood no chance with that great speed running down the line.
Now, Marcelo Meyer. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Red Sox. Romy Gonzalez.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on him here. Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Now 1-1.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
This one in the air, center field. Varsho on his way over. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman Wilson Contreras.
Here's Contreras now. He's already homered here in this one. The Blue Jays holding on to a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And a 3-1 on the way. Contreras checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 6 full. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Red Sox 2. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Left fielder Miles Straw. Now pitching for
Cutter
the Red
Crawford
Sox.
on to pitch out of the pen here.
50.
He doesn't get a lot of
Cutter.
strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
That misses. Ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Here comes the 0-1. Into center and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one.
Up next,
Everything
for the
was
Blue
on
Jays,
time and fluid in that
shortstop,
swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Straw gets his lead at first with nobody out. Fastball for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
So digging in, Alejandro Kirk. The 1-0. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. puts him back to second. Man at second. Swings through that one. Ground ball to the right side. Nice grab. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort.
Up next for the
So
Blue
remaining in the
Jays,
game
first
defensively,
baseman,
Romy
Vladimir
Gonzalez.
Guerrero.
He entered the game to pinch hit and now man second base. Runners at the corners here, one away. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He gets a shot right here against the righty, and he is elite against right-handed pitching. The contact, the average, and delivers the slow. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter. This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
2 on, 1 out. Foul ball there. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Durant should have this one. He makes the grab. Runner tacks from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they take a 3-run lead.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Springer at the plate now. That's ball 1. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. That's in there. That is strike 2. Stays alive. And a 1-2. Just off the outside edge.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Steps off and looks to first. Payoff pitch. This to third. Durbin zips it to first. That takes care of Springer. And that is that. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Red Sox 2. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for
We're
Toronto,
back in a new pitcher
number
here to start the
23,
bottom of the
Jeff
7th.
Hoffman.
Jeff Hoffman hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. So stepping in for
Leading
Boston,
off for
Carlos
the Red
Narvaez.
Sox, catcher Carlos Narvaez.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
There's a swing and a drive. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
That was loud contact and a no doubt double off the bat. I didn't know it was going to land in the bullpen, though, and he's really improving his accuracy out there. It's almost like he tried to do it.
Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a foul out of play.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
The 0-1 misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
That's the ball.
Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
So now with one away and a man at second. And now the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Out number 2.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder, Jarren Duran.
Back to the top of the order now. Now batting Jarren Duran.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Fouled off left side. Oh, that fastball drilled him.
Take it easy.
Up next for the Red Sox, shortstop,
Dangerous hitter at the plate in Trevor Story.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Makes the catch. Inning over. Boston strands a pair, and the deficit remains 5-2. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
Okamoto.
Pitch is in there, and it's 0-1. Right side, Gonzalez. Slings to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Juan Yepez.
And now it's Juan Yepez, 0 for 3 in this one. Popped in the air, left field. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho, 1 for 3.
No, that's a ball.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Two down, nobody on. That one the other way, and it goes just foul.
throwing the ball well, and they need to score this inning in relief right here. They're doing a good job keeping them in striking distance.
Good job to fight that one off. Here's a 1-2. Got it. That's out number 3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They're still out in front 5-2. Bottom of the 8th. So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. The Bo Sox in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Hoffman, a former All-Star, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited. It was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Right back to him on the mound. To first, 2 gone.
Up next for the Red Sox, second baseman.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Jeff Hoffman will depart. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Jimmy Garcia.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Romy Gonzalez now at the plate.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Swings through that one for strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail at 5-2. We go to the 9th. Ernie Clement is racking up doubles like it's a hobby, part of quite a star-studded list, Singy.
Yeah, he's turning singles into doubles with quick turns and smart reads. Those gaps are his highways. 0 to 60 in a matter of seconds.
Spray charts are a nightmare. He hits it everywhere. Really makes it tough for opposing defenses.
Yeah, and it's almost always with purpose. He just keeps making things happen at the plate.
This one in the air, center field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder Miles Straw.
So up next, Miles Straw. 3 for 3 with 3 singles.
No matter what, when you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
There's the strike. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. And that one did find the strike zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Andres Jimenez. In there at the knees, strike 1. And he'll challenge that called strike. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. And it's 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Blue Jays go down in order, and it remains 5-2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Tommy Nance.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And up to him is Wilson Contreras. He's already homered in this game.
Wilson Contreras.
And that's a check swing and a ball in the dirt. And that is ball 1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And a swing and a miss. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door. Cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Narvaez now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Last out for the Red Sox in this one. And the batter now, Tristan Casas. The 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays take game 1 of the series on the road.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
And your final score.